I look 40. I'm looking sharp for 40 years old.
Hello, hello. Welcome back to Nothing Upstairs. Thank you for joining us again. And if all goes correctly, this should be uploaded around New Year's. So, happy New Year's, everyone. My name is Brian, and my co-host over there is Edsel. And yeah, today is gonna be a real sleepy episode. I took a muscle relaxer, so I am fucking tired. but
He's high currently, and I look no younger. I'm convinced than 40 years old, and that's the vibe we're going for today.
it's tired and old and
hmm
tired. But since I'm
Well,
sleepy, you can go ahead and how have you been?
are
We
you
actually
sure you
haven't.
won't fall asleep?
We'll see. If I fall asleep, just we can just end the episode there.
we, no, I think I should just continue talking while you
So
doze off in the
yeah,
corner.
that's fine. That's fine. I'll just slowly zooming into my sleeping face and just leave it at that for the rest of the episode.
Sounds good.
But yeah, we actually haven't talked in a bit. How have you been?
Pretty good. There's family stuff that happened, so I was a little bit. If y'all have noticed that, like weeks ago from the posting of this episode, there was a gap in posting. It was because of that, just some family shit going on. I had to go back to Puerto Rico briefly, but we're back. Neglected like my entire life in the process, and now I'm regretting my life choices. I'm like, wow, I really should have looked at my email. Wow, I really should have. Yep. Yep. So, trying to get caught up on today. This week is just, I feel on crack. Let's just say that. Old and on crack. How are you doing this week?
This week, I it started off great because we're finally where we're living. The temperature is starting to cool off, but yesterday it went back up to the high 70s, and I'm about to fucking shoot myself because holy fuck me is a hot.
I think it's gonna be like that for a while too. I think Texas decided that fucking winter was not a thing anymore.
I think it's the entirety of the U.S. North America because I thought there's like a after the cold spill there's now like a heat spill or something like that. Don't
Yeah.
really remember.
It's gonna be 80 degrees, near 80 degrees for Christmas, which I am not vibing with that. I Is
Near
this fucking
Christmas,
Australia? Yeah, Christmas Day. Christmas Day, I'm sorry, y'all. Christmas Day, I want it to be like cold as tits outside. I need it to be negative 40 degrees. I need full blizzard outside because the concept is I stay home indoors in my PJs. It's warm and outside it's like terribly frightening cold. And then there's no reason to go outside. It's just like I feel like that's the Christmas vibe I love. And then I live in the fucking South, so there's
I
this that
hate
would
that.
never happen. But
I hate that so much.
yeah,
I hate that so much. I have only experienced, I'm pretty sure, one white Christmas in my life. I think.
really,
I think so. Yeah, I think I've only
damn.
experienced. It was when I went to Portland.
Portland,
Portland. Yeah.
Portland had a white Christmas. Holy shit,
At the time, I think. Yeah, if I remember
that's
correctly.
crazy. I feel like Portland doesn't. I have never experienced a white Christmas. I'll just say that, and I'm terribly sad about it because I would love to. But
And I mean, don't get me wrong. It wasn't like, oh wow, there's like inches of snow. People are no. It's just a lot of ice and some powder here and there. So, then to me, that's a white Christmas.
I have also gotten these retainers in. Oh, by the way, I don't know if y'all noticed, I no longer have braces, and I'm feeling conflicted, to say the least, because I think braces are overhated. They looked like, to me, I think they looked amazing. I liked the way they looked. They are definitely, don't ask me if they are overhated while I was in the process of like getting them retightened, because I would have told you they are rightfully hated as they should be. But I am really, 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 really like conflicted about the fact that I don't have braces anymore. It's because my teeth are back. I feel like my front teeth, I look like a rabbit. Like, look at this. It's like my front two teeth are so big, so I want to get the canines elongated because I still have my baby canine. I still haven't done
You
that
look
yet.
like Princess Tia Beanie. You probably
I
don't know
look
who
like,
I'm.
huh?
Yeah,
I look like a princess. I'll just keep that. I'll
those
look like
that
a princess.
those
Thank you.
that
Of
no nos. I'll say that, I guess.
course, you're not gonna
If
explain.
you know, you know.
Um, this bitch never explains shit. I also have been having to wear my retainers, and I'm being good, y'all. I'm wearing them because I didn't waste fucking $6,000 on braces not to wear my retainers after. But I will say, I did not think they were gonna be uncomfortable. I felt lied to. I feel scammed. What in the fuck? Like I thought braces come off, the pain and all discomfort has gone away. You have to wear retainers, but what is it's like plastic. Like it's fine. Then I put them on and I'm like, why is this? Why is it spicy? I'm like, fuck. So I keep like, I'll keep fidgeting with it and like taking them off for like 2 seconds to just relieve the pressure and then putting them back on.
That's how you
Like
break your retainer.
the probably. So yeah, I
It sounds like you got duped though, because like I don't remember spending that much on it, and my adjustment period, I think it was like over a year. I had Invisalign for over a year, and then I got my retainers.
it doesn't feel like it's been that long, but I will say my treatment has lasted almost 2 years. I think it's
Really?
like two a little bit more over 2 years. Yeah.
Oh wow, never mind
Yep.
then.
Yeah.
Felt like it hasn't been
It's
that
been
long.
it feels like it hasn't. I'm like, oh shit. They were taking them off already, and they took them off earlier than expected because they were supposed to come off next year in October, but my teeth have been cruising on high speed apparently. But as much as they've been cruising on high speed on braces, that's how high speed they're also cruising back to their old original places now. So that's why my retainer is so uncomfortable. I'm like, fuck. But yeah, retainer, no retainer. Anything else that you have for your week?
Literally everything just went out the fucking window, man. Ever since I took that pill this morning, I am gone. My brain is just haze.
How are you doing? And you're like muscle relaxer. What
Yeah.
have you done? Muscle relaxer.
Uh huh. Yeah, I don't understand. But no, otherwise, I'm doing all right. I
You've
think
been doing D&D shit. You've
it.
been doing nerdy
I
shit.
wouldn't say been. I literally just started the other day. It was just a couple of friends, and I've never played D&D before, so it will be my first time. I know of it, of course, and I know some things here and there about it, but otherwise not too much. We got together to like make my character and all that, but I chose to be a halfling barbarian. I just thought the image was funny. It just
What the hell is that?
halfling is like imagine a hobbit, so like short, stubby, but then barbarian, so just a short, stubby terror that goes around terrorizing people.
That's
So
actually me.
so far, I think my barbarian is gonna die because my stats. I rolled my stats. I only have one singular positive. The rest are all negative or zeros. And at the end of the character session, I was like, I'm just gonna roll a d20 just for fun, and I was just telling the person like, hey, I'm just gonna roll this. Just I don't know, it'll be my attack, whatever, just for fun. I rolled it a one, but since my character is a halfling, they are lucky, so I get another reroll. So I re-rolled again, and this time it turned out a lot better. It was a one. So so I rolled two ones in a row on a d20. So I think my barbarian halfling is gonna die on I don't know the first round. I
That's
think
funny.
he's dead.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
I know nothing about D&D,
Neither
so
do
forgive
I.
me if you talk about it and I'm like, sure, yep, sounds fucking good.
Neither do I, man.
But
All
I
good.
like the vibes. I don't only know what Stranger Things has mentioned or taught me at all, which is that there are demigorgons exist and there's also Vecna and yep, And that's pretty much it, I think. So yeah, I've been watching a lot of that, and I've been watching some other shows. Is there anything that you've watched this week or you've been listening to this week, music wise?
Bitch, you know my answer.
What's your answer? Is the damn book.
Yes,
Is the
I'm
damn
still
book.
reading the book. This last, well, quote unquote last book that is out so far. It's the longest. It has like 700 pages. Not that that is a very long book, but it's the longest that I noticed so far. So it's taking me a little bit longer. I'm a slow reader. I'm a very slow reader.
You say that, but that's not true. Not for this book. Holy shit. Because you went through these books fucking fast.
It's just because I spend a lot of time reading.
Right.
But
I feel like you're a fast reader.
I think there is a someone saying that the book 8 is going to be coming out soon, so I'm very excited. But otherwise, yeah, no, that's been my life. It's just work, enjoying the. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna post this question to the public. Feel free to give me advice, help me out, because I am struggling here. So I ride a motorcycle because my car's dead. Right now it's not an issue, but like a week or two ago, it went down to like slightly below around 35 a couple days here and there, and my bike has a hard time starting around that temperature. I did get a battery tender, however, but I live on the second floor. There are no outlets outside, so I have to dangle with an extension cord, my battery tender, all the way to my bike outside, and I just don't like that idea. First of all, anyone can unplug it and I don't know, touch it. Secondly, it just feels wrong. It feels like such an intrusion to my neighbors. So I haven't been using it. So I on days that my bike won't start, I just am shit out of luck. But if anyone has any suggestions, let me know.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
That's. I feel. I also feel like that is somehow illegal. Like I feel like it's not illegal, but it feels illegal. I don't know.
I don't think it is because I live in an apartment. So I think as long as I go talk to my neighbors and I talk to the apartment complex, like, hey, it's kind of just like it's just like electric car. It just needs to be charged. It's not charging, but the concept's the same. It needs to be plugged in. So the only difference is instead of a designated plug-in station, I will be dangling it out of my window 2 stories above, and then have an extremely long extension cord, which I still don't know how that's gonna work because it's been moist too. So I don't want. I'm lost,
No
guys. I'm
worries.
lost. Also, I've been looking at myself
Listen,
in the camera. I look like I am high as shit with my eyes. I'm trying so hard to keep them open, by the way. It's so
you look
tired.
like you're about to go fully like fucking zombie mode, like looking down,
I am,
like
yeah, I am
is
so,
struggling.
so tired. Like
I might have to coup d'etat this episode.
my brain is awake. It's not really functioning, but it's awake. But
Well, and does it ever is the question? Because I know
functioning?
mine doesn't.
No, mine never
Yeah,
functions. Mine's dead. It
yeah.
died a long time ago.
I feel like mine has brain cells, but it just I don't use them.
Oh, I don't.
Like
I got zero
I
brain
like
cells.
I collect brain cells for decoration, like stamps, but I don't use them. Well, let Brian know if he is doing some illegal shit.
Yeah, we'll see.
I don't think he is, but let him know.
But going back to Stranger Things, I know you told me that you've been addicted to them. So tell me about it. I know nothing about Stranger Things, so let's talk about
I
it.
feel like you would enjoy it. You would enjoy
Probably.
the show. So Stranger Things is coming out with their final season, and today, if this is posted on New Year's, there should be the season finale, which is gonna be big. It's biggest season finale. It's the biggest show finale in Netflix history, and also going to be released on movie theaters throughout the United States, which I unfortunately did not get tickets for, so I'm gonna be sad. But it's okay. It's okay. But the premise of the oh my god, this last episode that was released has just straight people are unwell. Let's talk about it. I want to talk about it real quick because so the premise of the show has always been Vecna. Not really. We only found out about Vecna recently in the last season, but the way that the show is constructed is that Vecna this entire time has been the one pulling the strings. He's been the puppet master of everything. Makes sense, D&D, right?
Is this a
And
spoiler alert situation?
this might be episode y'all. This is gonna definitely be a spoiler alert situation. So just skip to something. We need to figure out how to skip, how to tell people to properly skip
That would be
to a particular.
that would be a you issue because
Yeah,
you can do that on YouTube.
yeah. I think I need to. I either need to do that on YouTube or I need to add a clip of myself post episode and be like, okay, skip to this part. So Vecna has been a puppet master of all this shit, and in the first season, Will is his primary victim. He goes missing. He is tormented by a demigorgon on the upside down. Brian's gonna fall asleep, but we're just gonna ignore him. It's okay. Um, so Brian, you go take a nap. I'm gonna talk briefly with them about Stranger Things, and then we'll go back to you. So the first season, Will is the primary victim. He's taken by Demogorgon. He's put in the upside down. He hangs out there for I don't know how long. They're trying to look for him, shit like that. And we see how Will is struggling internally with some dark forces in his own mind. He feels connected to the Demogorgon. He feels connected to this hive mind, which we don't know it's a hive mind until I think season 3. Season 2 comes along. We still have a sense that Will is being negatively affected by this hive mind. He's still seeing visions and he's still affected by it. But he has no real sense of power of these visions. These visions are not controllable by him. They lead to emotional outbursts and he's just kind of at the whim and mercy of this dark force beyond the world. And then of course we're seeing 11 trying to get some powers here and there. Like, well, she has powers, but she's trying to really harness her powers and control her powers, while Will is kind of just struggling in the corner. And he's always kind of been just the victim, perpetual victim of this. Then season 3, we still see him as a primary victim. We have more focuses on other characters like Sam with the passing of her brother, and then bringing it to season 4, which is when we actually see Vecna for the first time. We have the famous Kate Bush song scene where Vecna is about to encapsulate or whatever Sam, and she's about to get stuck in the upside down for forever, which is to be understood. And she is trying to run back to her friends, and trying to get out of that mindset or that headspace, because this is kind of all happening in her head as she's literally levitating with her eyes completely widened out. And she does this by listening to the song from Kate Bush. And I can't remember the title of the song, but it was really popular when the season first came out. But she listens to the song and she starts running, just booking it towards the exit. And she finally manages to exit out of Vecna's spell, and she comes back to her friends. We leave off with some cliffhanger. You know, the upside down is really coming to their town and is really affecting multiple people at this point, and we're seeing the rise of Vecna still in power by the end of the season. And then come this season, we still see this entire time throughout this constant same thing with Will. He's a perpetual victim of some negative force. We now understand that he's just connected to Vecna's hive mind, and that's what's causing the outbursts and the visions. And he's able to see this very clearly this last season. But there's a plot story that has been going on, a subplot of this show that has been going on forever, which is allusions and references here and there that Will is not straight. And it's just the smallest little things, like his best friend Mike saying, you know, it's not my fault that I have a girlfriend now and you don't like girls, and he gets visibly discomforted by that. There's multiple snippets here and there, but it's not really clear. And for the longest time, it was so subplotty that like it was so subtextual that like if you believe that Will was in any shape or form not straight, you're likely just a really big fan that's trying to like go into fan fiction a little bit. Except until we get to the last season, season 4, and we see Will really start to become uncomfortable around this idea that his best friend Mike is dating Eleven, and he is definitely clearly in love with Mike. He's been so for the entirety of the show, but it's really coming to clarity here. He starts saying stuff like, like he starts becoming overtly jealous, and there's scenes where it's just shots of his face staring at him and Eleven. And so it's clear now that Will is struggling, and he has a conversation with Mike in a car where he mentions it's hard when you're different, and it's hard when things are different. But I hope you know that you kind of keep us together, and I really like you, and I really appreciate you. He's in a sense like subtextually confessing his love, not really to Mike, and he's saying that he feels different and off and weird and like an outcast. So we're also introduced to Robin's character in one of the seasons. Robin character is a lesbian canon. She came out to Steve when Steve confessed feelings for her, and she is that's probably the best choice ever made because Steve and her relationship, their friendship is just one of the best representations of like a lesbian straight man friendship ever. It's so funny. They're genuinely one of the funniest duos. And they're in this season they have a podcast together. And so she starts to notice as she's trying to get a date with one of her crushes, Vicky. She starts to notice Mike's or Will's behavior towards Mike. And she's like, I see this bitch. This bitch is doing shit that I did, or is she starts shit the gaydar's going off. And so she has a conversation with him in a tunnel. And it's played off as a really big turning point in the show where she says, I didn't think I had the answers and I was looking towards other people for the answers. But then I figured out that all I needed to do was essentially accept myself. And I now have I didn't realize that I had all the answers already within me. And she's specifically mentioning Vicky and her how she or not Vicky but a previous girl that she used to like that never liked her because she was straight. And so she's giving advice to him because she's seeing the same dynamic going on between Mike and Will, where Will clearly likes Mike. This happens in one episode. Later on in the episode, we get to the climax of, I would say, the show entire, but also the best scene in the entire show. It's action filled, like huge, majestic, booming music, like very Marvel size scene where the Demogorgons are about to their plan has kind of failed. The Demogorgons under Vecna's controls are about to kill everybody. They're about to kill absolutely the entire cast. And Will is seeing like he's again being negatively affected. He's continuing to be negatively affected by visions, emotional outbursts caused by him being controlled by Vecna. And he like he stands up and he raises his arm. His eyes go fully white, and he stops the Demogorgons in mid track. He uses his powers or his connection to the hive mind to control Vecna for the first time and all of the Demogorgons. And in that scene, before he is shown that he's able to do this, right before, there's a snippet where everything goes quiet. Full on Barbie movie style scene where like she's like trying to see what a human is like. Full on that scene. Everything goes quiet and there's snapshots of Will in his childhood. And there is the voice of Robin telling him, I had all the answers within me all along. I just needed to stop being so scared. And then, period, as soon as she says that, he realizes his entire. There's snapshots of specifically him and Will, or him and Mike's friendship all throughout. Him and Mike's moments where he's been like, "I really like you" and stuff like that. Is all of that is being flashbacked in the scene, and then finally he wakes up from this vision and he has power over Vecna for the first time. His access to the hive mind has directly led him to have power. And straight people are unwell. Because the thing that's happening with this show is that this show has now, if this is the case, right? If what based on the last episode, this show has become a gay show. Will is arguably he's one of the main characters because there's many main characters in the show, but Will is arguably the main character of the show. He is arguably the subject. The entire reason this all started was during his abduction in the first season, and we follow him closely throughout the time. He is played as the subject, the main subject of the show, and we've seen his struggle for an entire 4 seasons. Mind you, these 4 seasons have been released over like a decade. It's been forever since the first season of Stranger Things has been released. So it, to a lot of people, especially to younger audiences, they feel like they've grown up with Stranger Things. They were the same age as the cast, and now they've grown and they see themselves in that it's like a coming of age kind of show where they are literally in real time seeing themselves grow old with the characters because it's been that long since the first season has been released. And we have the subject and the main character of the show now be canonically gay and be confirmed that he does have feelings for Mike. Now, it's tempting to be like, and this is what Mike is about to do. Mike does like him back. There, everybody on the internet is nonstop talking about, will Mike like him? Will Mike not like him? There's homophobic people being like, if Mike likes him, I'm not watching this show anymore. Like, there's all this shit going on. Obviously, not all homophobic people are saying that. Some people who are not homophobic also just don't like that for plot reasons and like maybe character reasons. But regardless, there's all these chatter about, will Mike and Will be a real thing? Are they canon, or will it be a rejection, or what will happen? Who the fuck knows? Literally, there's as much evidence for it as much evidence against it. There are some scenes where Mike is acting really weird towards Will. That very scene where Will has power, Mike does it zooms in on his face, and Mike is like starstruck and just looking at Will. So there's evidence for that, but there's also evidence against it. So it's who the fuck knows? I don't want to get into that, is what I'm saying. But instead, what I want to do is talk about the fact that this has now become a gay show with a primary straight audience. Not a primary straight audience, with a huge mainstream audience. It's typical, because I'm watching Heated Rivalry right now. It's typical for shows like Heated Rivalry, which are LGBT shows all through and through. It's typical for these shows to be labeled as LGBT. That's the genre. You go to Netflix and you're like, romance, there's horror, blah 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 blah. But if for some reason the show has a main characters be gay, it's queer, LGBT. That's the genre. Instead of it actually being a real genre like horror or whatever. So it's weird because we have this huge audience. This is the most popular show in Netflix history, one of the most popular shows in all of TV history, and probably the most popular show in all of streaming history. We have this show that has gathered such a widespread straight audience now become extremely gay. And the discomfort and the feelings, everybody's talking about it, and the straight people are struggling. And they're not only struggling because some of them are uncomfortable with the idea of it becoming like primarily gay, but some of them are struggling because they just genuinely don't understand the gay experience, and so therefore the show's allegories and metaphors might not hit to them. I've seen takes like, Robin's speech helped Will accept his kindness or his power. And I'm like, yeah, in a way, but the speech is about, like, very clearly it's about him and his feelings towards Mike. Specifically, it's not even about just him accepting himself as a gay person. It's about him accepting his feelings towards Mike with no judgment. Because if you grow up gay and you grow up in the closet, you'll know that maybe your first instances of crushes and loves and unrequited loves and stuff are filled with shame. Like it's the feeling of shame and the feeling of love go hand in hand, and that's a hard thing that straight people don't experience. It's just not really experienced among straight people. When straight people have a crush, they have a crush. They might experience some shame and stuff like that if they feel like they've embarrassed themselves or acted cringy towards their crush. But the shame doesn't come from the feeling of love itself. They don't feel bad about how they feel. They feel like it's a normal thing. But for us who've grown up gay and in the closet, especially in the South or especially in the in like conservative spaces, it we get a feeling of a crush, we get a feeling of love, and it's was automatically tied to shame. We wouldn't allow ourselves to feel that way about anybody, and if we were allowing ourselves to do it, we'd keep it under wraps, and that is an extremely psychologically damaging thing. Over the years, it causes so many issues: repression, anxiety, all of these different issues. It makes you susceptible to like substance abuse and addiction and getting into abusive relationships because your self-esteem crumbles if you don't think that your ability to feel love is good or healthy. It messes with your head. It does. And Robin's speech has just helped Mike realize that it's okay. The way he feels about Mike, about Mike is okay. That's in essence all that Robin's speech has done. And it is a very queer thing and it is a very gay thing. And not everybody's going to be happy with it. And we're going to lose audience members for sure for this show because some people are uncomfortable in the big 2025 with something like that being portrayed. But it also does something big, and that is that it paints Vecna as symbolism for internalized homophobia. And Vecna is not symbolized for internalized homophobia only. Vecna symbolizes trauma throughout the show. In For Sam, Vecna symbolizes the trauma of her relationship with her brother, very toxic relationship with her brother. The fact that she kind of wished he was dead, and then the fact that she had to watch him die in front of her. All of that trauma is what Vecna represents to her. But to Will, Vecna represents his own personal trauma, which is internalized homophobia. And when he finally accepts himself due to Robin's speech, is the first time we see Will get in control of his feelings, Will becoming in control of his power and acquiring power over Vecna. From the beginning of the show, it's been Will as a victim of Vecna. Will is just constantly having to be rescued. Will is constantly having fits of emotional outbursts. For the first time, we've seen Will take a hold of that power and really use it for good. So, in conclusion, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. In conclusion, this show is now a gay show. And people have feelings about it. A lot of feelings about it. Mostly positive, thankfully, but some negative as well. I just want to say that I think it's a perfectly good message because ultimately it tries to the message of trauma and how to overcome it. So that is my spiel on Stranger Things. People are really struggling, but we'll we'll see. Hello, Brian. Did you fall asleep?
No, I went to grab a snack.
Nice. What are you eating?
I had a Kit Kat.
Brian's not going to contribute much to this conversation because he's not watched the show. Shame.
I know
Sir.
nothing about Stranger
Disgusting.
Things besides that it can be strange
Yeah,
and
it is
it's
weird.
got things in it. Yeah, I know
Yeah,
nothing. I know
you
nothing.
would like the show.
Sure, I'm sure I
Stranger
would.
Things is one of the shows where it's just so popular, but it's also so good. And there's a lot of people that I know that haven't watched it that I'm like, you would love it. Like it's just right up your alley.
Sure. I mean, I don't got no Netflix, so
That makes sense.
yeah,
So yeah, that's my thoughts on Stranger Things and
goody.
all of that mess. But since it's New Year's, did we want to talk anything New Year's specific related?
Yeah, I have an idea. So I was thinking a lot of times, pretty much every year, people make New Year's resolutions. And at this point, it's almost a tradition. You're constantly trying to better yourself. Your goal for this year is XYZ, I want to work out more, do that, do this. But that shit's boring. Typical me. I don't I don't care about that. What I want to know is how this year, how instead of a New Year's resolution for yourself, how do we want to impose a resolution on other people? So in this instance, since it's we're the only ones here, you and me, how we can impose a resolution on each other,
This is
and
so
then
toxic. I love it.
we are gonna hold each other accountable for it.
Okay.
It can be
I'm
batshit crazy. It can be actual genuine great stuff.
I'm fucking scared.
But yeah,
Do I get a say at all in my New Year's resolution, or am I
it's not
just screwed?
yours. I'm implementing it
It's
on
yours.
you. Yeah,
Oh, I see. You're
it's
overseeing
it's
directly.
still my resolution. It's just you're doing it.
So if I don't complete it, then it's your responsibility, or what? How does that work?
It is. It'll be my responsibility to punish you. That sounds so wrong.
Oh, okay. That's what are we doing now? All right, sounds good. We're punishing each other.
It will be my responsibility to implement consequences. That does not sound much better.
It's not. It's not better. It's not better.
I'll figure.
We just stable it.
I'll figure something out. That's what that. Yeah.
Okay, since you've thought about this, I'm curious and I'm scared also, and I get no say.
No. I was thinking. I think I'll start with the softball just because I also need time to think on it since this is a minute ago idea that I came up with. But I was thinking, how, especially after all your talk just now, it's a perfect segue that it was very clear that conversion therapy did not work for you. So
You're not happy about that?
No, not at all. So I'm
Okay.
thinking that this next year we really got to try something that will make it land, make it stick.
Okay.
So you can put your stick not in another stick.
I don't think that's happening, but sounds good. Do you have any suggestions on places that I should go? Top rated. Do we have like a Yelp account for conversion therapy places?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think the current state of America has too much freedom. People are too scared about doing things that will hurt other people. So I think I'm just gonna go straight into just hardcore shit. I was thinking just straight up brainwashing, like how they do in the wars, just literal torture brainwashing. I will put you in a dark chamber and continuously play gay porn and at the same time use all of the apparatus that I have to
I hate to
induce
burst your
pain on
bubble.
you. I was just thinking that, but at the same time, that might just means pain will turn you on from now on. See, that's why
That's
it's a
why I was like,
That's why.
I hate to burst your bubble.
That's why it's a resolution. Gotta need some time to work it out. Huh.
I'm pretty sure that's like at least 25% of gay men's population in general fantasy. You might have just described that.
Yeah.
The comments are just gonna be people like, sign me on. Where is this place?
Yeah. I had to think about that. Ooh, every time a gay porn plays, you're gonna get a bucket of cockroach thrown on you.
That will work. That 100% will work. I feel like at some point it might not. You'll have to like switch out the fear with something else, so I don't become desensitized to it. But
What
I feel
else are
like
you
that would
scared
work.
of?
I'm scared of falling down the stairs and down slopes. So I don't know if you want to play gay porn and then just shove me down the
Shove you down
stairs.
a slope with a bucket of cockroaches.
You just play gay porn and then immediately push my ass off a fucking stairs.
Yeah,
Well,
I think
yep.
I think that'll do. I think
That sounds
that'll
good.
that'll
Sounds
that'll
good.
be my first resolution. And
Do you want me to write these down at all, like notes or?
sure,
Well, it's
yeah.
not my responsibility. So
I mean, you're the
will
one that's
you
gonna have
just
to
be?
do
Well,
it.
will I be kidnapped in the middle of the night? How does this work? Is
What's
this?
the fun in finding out now?
Oh, okay.
You just
Sounds good.
have to know.
Oh, it's gonna be a
You
mystery.
well, no, you don't just have to know. You'll just find out at some point.
Well,
You'll
y'all know that if this podcast turns into a Brian only podcast, y'all know what happened to me.
It's because
I am off.
he's in the basement watching gay porn.
I'm in the basement watching gay porn, being shoved down stairwells and with cockroaches.
Yeah.
Um, I like that. I like that resolution. Do you have anything else?
No, I think
You think?
I'll end on that one for now. We can go back and
Okay,
forth, but
sounds good.
just for legality purposes, everything that we say in this podcast, none of it is true. We are just a bunch of bullshitters.
The name of this podcast is Nothing Upstairs, y'all. Y'all knew what you were fucking getting into. So if you have comments, table it, please. I will actually don't table them. Please put them down, even if they're negative. We want all the attention. Thank you. I think I don't know because when I see you, I think,
So I'm just so perfect, too good, man.
yeah. Well, I wouldn't say that. I'd say,
Mm.
I'd say when I see you, I see the potential to be like a really. I was gonna say the potential to be a drug addict is when I think that's the vibe that I get from you, but like I thought about two different things. One of them is to buzz your hair. I think that's the first one. But these could go hand in hand. You could become a drug addict and then buzz your hair. So I think if I because you're sad and you've talked about being sad and you're a muscle relaxers right now and I'm like it just makes sense that if he's sad, give the man some drugs. I think that'll fix it.
See
You know,
that's the
and
thing.
we're here for a good time, not a long time. I think
That
I
is the
think you and
thing
I
though.
both agree on that.
Like if we live in a world without any consequences, like there's no addiction, there's no bad effects of drugs, I feel like I would really love uppers.
Oh, I see.
Cause
I see.
cause I when I was suggesting my depression medication per the doctor's orders, there was one time I
What were
think,
you about to do?
huh?
Oh, I just thought we were going straight into a drug story. I'm like, well, because one time
Kind of, yeah.
I kind of just took crack in the streets.
No, I mean
Like,
like I was just as I was adjusting my medication's dosage per my doctor's orders, and I think my depression medication was a little bit too high, so I actually went a bit manic for a little bit, and my God, was that the best feeling ever. I can see why people love it, but also there was a lot of side effects to it.
hmm. So yeah, so then I think it's a perfect fit. I think you should become a drug addict
Sounds
to
good.
fix your because I mean antidepressants are just weak. Like they don't work. We need to I think up the scale
Yeah,
a
I
little
mean
bit.
like, I'm so depressed all the time, dude. What the hell?
Exactly. Now, how these will affect my conversion therapy I think is an interesting. We'll have to look. We'll have to research more into whether you'll be high while you're giving me cockroaches and shoving me down the stairs. We'll have to look into
I
that a
think
little bit.
so, because to convert you, I think you will need some encouragement. So if I'm over there next to you, all happy and shit, and hyping you up, I'm the hype man. I'm the hype man, as you are, hopefully, absolutely horrified while watching gay porn.
Yeah, and I think in a way, like drug-induced mania can produce feelings of of superiority. So I think that might help because you'll be like, no, I have the answers. You need to listen to me. Yeah, no, I think this sounds perfect. I'm not gonna lie. I think this is a great year. 2026 hashtag 2026. Bring back those drugs and bring back straight. Bring back
Bring back,
bring back the straights.
bring back the
Bring back
stripes.
straights.
Mm,
We have
mm,
too little straightness going on. We need more straight people, and
mm-hmm. Too many
I think
curves,
that's what.
too many
Yeah,
roundabouts.
too many. Yeah, we too many baristas. We need less. We need more straight people.
Yep,
What
yep.
else do you have for me?
Yeah, I was thinking we gotta do something with that hair, man.
Oh, really?
I don't
Well,
have
I talked about your hair. Is that
no. Well, I guess kind of. I mean, I was already thinking about. Doesn't matter. Whatever. I don't have that photo. He has straightened his hair out once that I know of, and he took a photo of himself. And my guy over there looks like Dora the Explorer.
how fucking dare you
And
bring this shit up?
I think we need to bring that back.
I'm gonna kill you. this is it's over. Turn this damn episode off.
He looks
God damn it.
straight up just like Dora the Explorer. It was so good.
You know what? I'm gonna show it. I'm gonna show.
Do
You
it.
know what? I'm gonna show it. I'm
No,
gonna
no,
show it.
just
Actually,
send that photo to me and then I'll just edit in.
you'll add it. You'll
Yeah,
add it.
yeah.
Okay, sounds
Send
good.
it to me.
We'll show it. Show and tell. Me as Dora
That was yeah,
when
that
I
was
cosplay Dora.
beautiful. Absolutely. So yeah, you already have luscious locks. Come on, man. Just and you love like explaining and knowledge and education. So perfect. You can be Dora.
I was also thinking so a little bit about you. So you'll be buzzed. I think the buzzing is gonna be coming from the drugs. So you'll go on drugs and then you will buzz your hair. I don't know why I'm so sure of that, but I think you will. But I was also thinking that you right now are you still struggling with like how unequal your arms are with climbing and stuff?
A little bit, yeah.
So I'm thinking we should kind of tear the joint off the other arm, just to
Oh,
make it more right. Yeah,
gotcha. So I have
yeah.
to.
So I think that might help with your balance a little bit and your climbing.
Mm,
Make your just both your arms shitty.
true.
I think that's gonna work.
I have to try that.
Now, so far we've got. I'm gonna be in a basement with cockroaches watching gay porn while being shoved down the stairs. While you are have a buzz cut, while I also have my Dora face hair on, and while you're on drugs with a cast on.
Yes. So
Okay,
far.
perfect, beautiful.
So one thing
I love
that
the imagery.
one thing that people don't know about Edsel, yeah, well, I think you mentioned it on episode 1. I don't really remember, but
One thing
Edsel,
you don't know about him immediately, like introduction.
yeah, one thing is he is in the process of becoming a cyborg. He has titanium inside his body, and this weak ass, gay ass flesh meat that you have on you, just what's the point? I really need to speed up. Come on, it's like the conversion therapy. I need you to get going. Start implementing more. Maybe you will climb better, and maybe you can join me again.
You see, well, this works because if you think about it, you'll be shoving me downstairs, which will lead to bones breaking, which will lead to more titanium being put in my body. So I think this is going great. I love this.
Speaking
Love
of
the imagery.
speaking of titanium, we should do a sidetrack, and you should tell people about your workout the other day.
Oh my god, this bitch. So far, you're on strike two, by the way. On strike two of two things bringing shit up that I don't want you to bring up.
I can always
I
edit them out if you don't want me to.
no, you should 100% have brought him up. I went to Planet Fitness for the first time the other day because my cousin has graciously given me the opportunity to join in on her plan. And I was, being generally dumb. I did say I do have brain cells, but I don't use them. So I was just going around like trying different machines out, the usual shit. Now I saw the what is it called? It's called this like is it the slanted or standing, the standing leg press? It's something like it's a type of leg press. It's slanted, it's standing. You're kind of standing because I can't do the seated one because of my disability. I can only do one leg on that one. So there's this machine. Okay, so I want to set the scene. There's it's 2 in the morning. It's two
Everything
in the
with you is
morning.
2 in the morning, man.
Listen, it's 2 in the damn morning, which might have to do with what happens next. There's one guy doing bicep curls in the corner, and there's another guy, both with headphones on. There's another guy doing a bench press in the other side, and that's pretty much it. My cousin's on the other side of the thing of the gym. So it's 2 in the morning. I decide I'm gonna go for the leg press because I wanted to do some squats. And y'all might have known this about me since I bring it up often. Is fun fact, I'm disabled. I have one leg that's longer than the other, and because of that, my for the longest time during my teenage years, I had muscle atrophy on my right leg, and I also have range of motion issues on my right leg. So of course, putting all of that together, I decided I think the leg press is a great idea. So I got on this bitch, and it has three stops, three emergency stops, which I did not realize at the time were emergency. I didn't fucking. Do you? Does it look like I read my instructions? I was like, you know what? I look at the picture. I was like, I think I get the general gist of it. I'm only gonna put light weights on. Like I put 45 on each side. And this shit already weighs like 100 pounds just it by itself. For somebody that is a barely able to do a proper squat, regardless. I put those on, and so believe it or not, I did one squat, full squat. I was like perfect. Now, normally a lot of people will squat all the way down as much as they possibly can, and then they will bring it back up and then hit one of the stops, and the stop will hold the weight, and then they'll repeat again and again. What I was doing was I'm going since I can't go all the way down. It's just physically impossible for me. I'm going to use the stops themselves. So I'm gonna take it off this stop and then squat down to the last stop and then bring it back up to the first stop. Never going beyond the last stop. Except for the fact that I did. And I completely missed the last stop. And so all you see is in the corner my ass grunting and sweating. Yes, I'm grunting. Should I be grunting in a public gym? No. But I'm disabled and I'm doing stupid shit and it's 2 in the morning. And this thing sandwiches me into the fucking press. And I'm like, ugh. Like the noises I'm trying to the noises that I'm making is just I've never made such noises in my life. It's like grunting mixed with help, and I'm like somebody save me, please. And of course this stops. This has like a stop. So technically, if you miss the last stop and you fail, then you're not gonna get squished all the way. But for me, it's feeling like I'm getting squished because I can't be all the way down where I'm at. So the titanium in my hip, which I have a titanium screw, I feel it hitting against my hip bone, and I'm like, help. So of course I'm screaming. I'm like trying to get for help. There's only two people in the general vicinity. It's 2 in the goddamn morning. They have their headphones on, and I just I felt like I was desperate for food in a restaurant. There was a waiter, and you're like, I don't want to tell, like it's loud. I'm not gonna get his attention if I speak up. So you just burn him with your gaze. That's essentially what I did. I just started staring into these people's souls, being like, for the love of God, I hope that they can just feel my stare because I'm gonna die. And I fully thought I might die. I fully thought, this titanium screw, it hasn't broken yet. We'll see. I don't know what will happen if it does, but I managed to. I don't know. They sense my stare, and they were able to help me. And since then, I have not been able to walk properly. I've walked like I've been butt fucked to shit. So that's kind of what I'm doing a lot right now. And I'm also sick. So this is not going. This week, let me fucking tell you, has not been going
It has nothing to do with this
well.
week. It has everything to do with you week.
I don't think so. I think I'm the victim here. I think Planet Fitness. I'm gonna sue them. Actually, I'm not. Planet Fitness, I love you. You're great. So yeah, that's yeah. I'm smart. I'm
Mm-hmm.
smart, y'all.
Yeah,
I'm pretty smart.
that's why we're
Yeah,
here.
yeah. Could you, in the process of conversion therapy, is there a way you can return my brain cells to me? That would be so great. It would be.
And cyborg microchips.
Oh, oh, I see, I see. Okay, sounds good. Do you have any actual? Do you have any actual New Year's resolutions you're trying to hit this year
For you or for me?
for yourself?
For myself.
So I can disagree.
Ah, gotcha.
Yes,
Honestly, not really. I don't really make New Year's resolutions because I don't really believe in them. It's not like, oh yeah, they're Santa Claus type situation. You don't believe that. No, no, I know it's obviously a thing. It's just like, to me, it's like, if I'm gonna do something, I'll do it. I don't need to make a goal and give myself a deadline that is eons from now in the hopes that I might do it. And then if I do it, I'm gonna pat myself on the back.
you see, I'll say this. I think New Year's is a great day for. I think I agree, but I disagree because I think New Year's is a good day to, like after New Year's, the holidays are over, so it's a good time to start something. And I have successfully done New Year's resolutions before, specifically my weight loss. My weight loss was a part of a New Year's resolution, which turned into a all life resolution, but it started on a New Year's day. So I would say I disagree, but I also most of them I've failed. So,
Oh yeah, I
and
mean,
you seriously don't have any?
by all means, I wasn't saying the idea of it. I'm just saying to me because I know it helps a lot of people, and if it works great for you, great. It's just for me personally, I just don't really care for it.
I see.
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
like I always have the goal. I'm just like I want to do this, I want to do that, but it's not so like, oh yeah, I'm gonna really try this year to do this so I can cross it off a list or something. It's just like, no, like if I get the chance, I'm gonna do it regardless of
where I'm at.
where I'm at. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I feel that. I feel like that's a good mindset to have. My New Year's resolution will be to stop drinking soda. That is, I wanna do the final quit, just quit entirely. It doesn't make as much sense for me to quit now since I have the holidays to go through and it will be shoved in my face at all times. So I probably will wait to New Year's Day and start there. I will see how it goes. I'm a little. It's less more like New Year's resolution and more of a accountability project because I did tell my cousin that I was going to give her money, and if she sees, and this money is for savings purposes, she'll keep it for me. And if she sees me drinking soda or hears about me drinking soda, then she will keep the money herself. So I gave myself a little bit more of a motivation boost. Um, so and as of the start of New Year's Day, I also did tell her that there is no takes take backs. Like there's no amount of explaining that I can do. At New Year's Day, I can't say, "Oh, actually, no, I'm gonna stop," because it's not. She's at this point been told that if I come up with what it could be whatever excuse, I will not be. She will keep the money. It's so, and it's part of my continuing weight loss journey, and it's been hard to continue to lose weight without the. It's been hard to continue to lose weight with me drinking soda. It's just really really difficult. So I kind of want to get into another dessert of sorts that maybe it's not available everywhere and it's not consumed so often. So, yep,
Fair
that's what's
enough.
been happening.
Yeah, no, I think that's a good goal to have for not just you, everyone. 'Cause soda, we don't need sugar. Well, we do need sugar, but we don't need
Well,
that
yes, I was
much.
like,
We need a very tiny amount.
right,
It's like, I don't know, maybe a drop of soda.
yeah,
That amount is all you need.
it's like a shot glass of soda. The healthy amount of soda to drink is a shot glass a day, probably. Like that's that's about as
It's
much as
also very bad
you
for your
can.
teeth too. You can rot it away.
It's general. I think the evil thing about soda is that it is so addictive because many sodas have caffeine, and the combination of sugar and the caffeine and the bubbling sensation just combines into this deadly like addictive thing. But also it because it doesn't fill you because you're drinking it and it's not a food, then it's what we call empty calories. You're consuming calories and calories and calories and sugar, but it's not nutritious because there's no nutrition to it. And it's also filling up your calories for the day without actually being full. So you'll still be hungry and you'll still want to eat your normal full course meal after drinking 600 calories worth of soda. So it's harder, extremely hard to lose weight, and it's very easy to gain it when you're drinking soda, especially as often as I was drinking it. Because there's nothing wrong with soda inherently. There's nothing wrong with eating or drinking what you like. I'm a big proponent of that. You eat and drink whatever the fuck you want. It's just that in the way that I was doing it, no, that is definitely not. And I have learned about myself that there is no other way that I can do it. If I drink soda, there's no moderation to soda for me. It eventually goes back to drinking it only that, no water. There's just in my brain that has just been put out. So I think for me specifically, I can't just moderate it. I have to quit it cold turkey if I want to improve on it. So as unfortunate as that is, because I really like it. So
Fair enough. Yeah.
yep. So far, you don't believe in resolutions, but we will. You will be sending me to conversion therapy done by you high with a cast on, throwing me down the stairs, while also throwing cockroaches at me, and you will be. Yep. I will be.
And
Well, I won't have to worry about soda.
your hair,
Oh, my hair. That's true.
the
That's true.
aura.
And I have a feeling I'm not gonna be worried about soda while this is happening. So
Well, I
I
don't
think
think
that
so. Yeah.
so maybe that'll
The
help.
only grub that I'll give you is you know how they have like cricket powders, but it's just gonna be
Hmm.
cockroach powder. And
Oh,
I'm
I
gonna
see. I
use the
see.
I'll still make good food for you. I'll use the cockroach powder as flour because like people use cricket flour all the time for stuff.
Okay.
Extremely
Yeah.
nutritious. So I'll use cockroach flour.
Nice.
So
Okay.
you'll be eating that. Yeah.
All right, y'all. I think
Yeah, we're
that's
pretty
the end of
much
this.
we don't have much time left. So I guess I don't know. Let us know what your New Year's resolution is or what you want other people's resolution to be.
Be
Don't
toxic.
be
Tell
toxic.
your friends. Force your friends to change.
Yes, all the way, just for you and
Yeah,
your benefit only.
just for your own gratification.
Yeah. But well, if you like this type of stuff, please hit like, subscribe, follow. And hopefully now that everything is back in order, we'll be back to posting on a weekly basis. And if you guys don't already know this, Edsel did start a TikTok account, I think.
Yes.
If he sends me the link, I can link it in. Actually, no.
It's
When you post it, just link it in the description. Yeah.
yeah, I'll link it down in the description. It's gonna be the same name as our YouTube channel, so it's Nothing Upstairs Pod. So
Yeah, I did find out there is another Nothing Upstairs YouTube channel that is not
oh
ours.
really?
Yeah. So,
Oh nice.
but either way,
We'll
whatever.
we'll hunt them down. What? Who said
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Well, happy New Year's, everyone. Really hope you guys had a good holiday season. And well, yeah, we'll see you guys next week. All right.
Adios.
Ciao.